friends, in today's video I am going to do some old school scrapbooking, and what I mean by that is where I actually take paper and actual printed out pictures and glue and scissors and I put a scrapbook together. This was very popular about 20 years ago, and I was very much into scrapbooking back then, especially after my children were born. But then when the kids hit school age years, and as some of you know, I homeschooled my children all the way through from pre-kindergarten to graduation. So for those 13 or 14 years, I was very busy with preparing lessons and schooling and etc. and everything that goes into that and all the extracurricular activities. And I tried to keep up with my scrapbooking, and I was able to until the kids hit about 4th or 5th grade, and then yeah, I have not scrapbooked in a very long time. Well, I have used the online like Shutterfly and some of these other sites to put together scrapbooks, and they are very nice, they're fun, but there's just something about sitting down with a piece of paper and a pen and scissors and glue and creating a scrapbook. Now, when we brought Pepper home in 2010, I did start a scrapbook for her, and yeah, that was about the time I ended up not scrapbooking. That Olivia would have been 10 years old, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. So yeah, I got maybe 2 or 3 pages done in Pepper's scrapbook. But now that she's passed away, I really want to finish her scrapbook. I went through my computer and got all the pictures I could find that were good that I wanted to put in a scrapbook, had them sent online to walmart.com, and I had them shipped from the store to home. It was a very reasonable price to do this. I think it was 9 cents per picture, and then the shipping fee was like $3.50. So it was well worth doing it that way. Now, if you wanted to send them to your local Walmart and then go in and pick them up, you could do that. You can even do it and like an hour later go pick them up, but they were much more expensive to do it that way. So if you're not in a huge hurry to get your pictures back, ordering them online and having them shipped to your home is a really good option. It took probably 7 to 10 days for me to get the pictures back, but I wasn't in a huge hurry, so that was okay with me. So let me turn this camera around and I will show you my supplies, and we will get busy working on this scrapbook. I know for sure I will not get it all done today, but I do want to share a little bit of the process with you in this video. This is the scrapbook that I have for Pepper, and I do have a different picture that I'm going to put here. This is just one I put here temporarily, you know, and sometimes they get like the devil eyes when you have a flash. So I have a different picture that I'm going to put for the cover. And, you know, as you see, I did get started with Pepper's album. This is the day we brought her home. And so yeah, that's all I got done in this scrapbook so far, and I have several pages left to do, but I did go ahead and order another pack of refill pages through Amazon. I was able to find, this is the Pioneer scrapbook. It says it right here on the back, Pioneer. So I was able to find refill pages. And then when I was digging through my stash of paper, I actually found another thing of refill pages. Now this is from a different company, so it's from Colorbach, so I'm not sure if these will fit in this binder or not. If I do need more pages and these don't fit, I can just easily order them again from Amazon. They were really not expensive at all. These are some like decorative scissors. I've had these forever. These are from Fiskars. Scott bought me an entire set of these years ago when I was really into scrapbooking. So that's what I got for that. Then I have this this cutting system that I got from Creative Memories. years and years ago. Like I said, I was heavily into scrapbooking years ago. This is a really neat cutting system. It comes with all of these different sized templates, and it's to cut out paper and the pictures, to cut them to either circles or ovals. And I use this system a lot. It was not cheap, but it's been well worth the investment. This is the cutting mat. It's like a cutting board, hard plastic that came with the cutting system. It either came with it or I had to buy it separate. I can't remember. It was so many years ago. But this is really awesome to protect your surfaces. And as you can see, I've got like hot glue on it because I've used this mat for other things besides scrapbooking. Also from Creative Memories, I got this corner rounder, and I use this a lot as well. I also have these spring-loaded little scissors. These are from Fiskars. These are really nice scissors. These are also a gift from my husband years ago. And these are nice to use for little bitty, getting in corners and stuff. With my cutting system, I don't really use scissors too much, but it's nice to have a good pair of scissors handy in case you need them. Another cutting tool I have is this little mini paper cutter. I got this also from Creative Memories, and I've had it for a really long time. It works pretty good, but it's a little tricky. You have a little learning curve when you use it, but because you kind of have to push the blade like in towards the thing and down to get a nice clean cut. But this is really handy for cutting paper too. I picked up some of these glue runners from Walmart. You can get these just about anywhere, and so I just went ahead and got these from Walmart. I have this marking pen. It's archival ink. I'm not sure if it is acid-free, but I think it is. You kind of want to try to use acid-free products when you scrapbook. It protects your pictures. I picked up these die cuts off of Amazon as well. I didn't have very many stickers and that kind of embellishments for my scrapbook. I knew I didn't, so I went ahead and just picked these up. They're 60 die cuts, and it was like, I don't remember, $5 or something. So pretty inexpensive. Now over here is paper. I have a ton of scrapbooking paper. I have it in a Rubbermaid tub downstairs, and so I just went down and I was kind of going by the colors that were in these die cuts, and I just went through my stash and I pulled out any of the papers that would kind of match these die cuts. In the process of doing that, I did find that I had this they're like little small pieces of paper that are specifically for pets. So I've got that to use. I've got these are just, I got these at Walmart, and they're just scraps of solid acid-free paper, also from the Colorbach company. So yeah, I've got all of this paper to choose from. I did find a few stickers that were pet related that I had in my stash. There's some more pet stickers. I just picked out these alphabet stickers because they were red. And then also I was going through my pictures and I found some pictures of Pepper that I had already printed out. This was when we first got her. She was not spayed, and so she went through one heat while we had her, and then we got her spayed. So this was when she was in heat, and we kept a diaper on her as best as we could because we didn't, it's messy when dogs go in heat, and we had to create suspenders. We had to, fashion these suspenders to keep the diapers on. I found with dachshunds, because they're such long-bodied and very narrow hips and skinny around the waist, that doggy diapers do not stay on. Tried numerous times, they don't stay on. So that's why we had to fashion those suspenders. She only had to be in the diaper for a couple of days, and then before she went into heat again, we had her spayed. We found some ice. This is her and Sally. Looks like they're fighting, but they're actually playing. This is when she TP'd our yard. She got a hold of a roll of toilet paper, drug it out in the yard, and strung it all over. This was when we hadn't had her very long. She strung it all over the yard. And here she is, the guilty party. So these are just some pictures I found that I had already printed off. And then, like I said, I had a bunch printed off from Walmart. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started working on this scrapbook. I also have this large paper cutter that I forgot to mention when I was talking about my supplies. And yes, it is covered in paint because of Olivia. Don't ask me how she got paint all over it, but she sure did. But it still works, so I guess it's not that big a deal. So there you have it. That is how I do scrapbooking. I really enjoy scrapbooking, and now that my kids are grown, maybe I'll have more time to do this. I was sitting down looking through pictures, and I can't believe how many pictures I actually have printed already and how many I have on my computer. So if I were to actually put all of my pictures into physical scrapbooks, it would take me a really long time to get it all done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and when I do get Pepper's scrapbook completely done, I will share that with you. Thanks for joining me today, friends. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. When you thumbs up my video, it tells YouTube to direct people to my channel. It helps my channel a lot. Thanks for watching, friends, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.